Hello, one and all present here. This is Amit Kumar Singh, and welcome to my class on technical analysis. And in this class, I'm going to discuss a very important theory, and which has huge implication in the practical world, which is called Elliott wave theory. So, when we talk about Elliott wave theory, so this theory was proposed first of all in 1930s by a great market analyst called R.N. Elliott, and it was popularized by Robert Proctor in 1970s. So when we see 1970s to 2000 market, there's a huge relevance of Elliott wave theory, but in the current era, a lot of algo trading is being popularized, and nowadays when we have algo based trading, so those tradings are specifically designed to violate the rules of Elliott wave theory. So because that is the agenda, so that because earlier time, now during 1970s 80s, when we used to do trading, it was more or less it was like a real based trading environment, when where the people were trading without using computers. So that time it was more or less it was one to one human interactive based trading activities which used to happen. But nowadays when we talk about computer based involvement for trading, like for NSE, we have a platform called the National Exchange for Automated Trading. For BSC, there's an online platform called Bolt BSC online trading system, and different brokerage houses have developed their own softwares which use the previously incorporated models to predict the next movement in the market. So again, working on those softwares is very common ideology, is that they should violate the rule of Elliott wave theory, because when we talk about Elliott wave theory, it works more or less on behavioral finance. So if we want to make sure that as a retail investor, we can use some application of Elliott wave theory in our practical day-to-day trading purpose, then we can use or we can take the help of Fibonacci retracement, or we can take the help of Fibonacci percentages to predict the waves. Again, predicting the waves is very difficult, because if I discuss the theory, I can tell you the theory very easily. I can explain you what is there in the theory, but predicting like where I am currently standing, so in that is much more difficult to understand the graphical part. So so let's start talking about Elliott wave theory. So according to the R.N. in Elliott, who proposed this theory in 1930s, he proposed that either we talk about major trend or minor trend, all follows this theory, where the market, whenever we talk about the market basically moves in the pattern called 5 is to 3. So the market basically moves in this pattern called 5 is to 3. So when we talk about 5 is to 3 pattern of the market, so when what we need to do, we need to predict the wave. So so the wave, when we talk about this wave, follow this pattern 5 is to 3. So where the first wave, this would be, suppose this is the first wave. So this is the first uptrend wave. So this first uptrend wave is very difficult to predict. So normal individuals cannot predict this first uptrend wave. So suppose like this is starting at 0, and suppose this is starting at 1. Suppose this is ending at 1. So only those who are long-term trader, or those who can understand the undervalued stock, they can predict the first trend, when the first trend is gonna start, and then they try to book profit on this first trend. As a normal individuals, we by the time we realize that there's a uptrend going on, by that time this trend will get over, and then it followed by a downtrend. So the uptrend, what we called, that uptrend is called an impulse wave. This uptrend, what we can see, this is called as impulse wave. This impulse wave is followed by a corrective wave. This impulse wave is followed by a corrective wave. Now, as per the Elliott wave theory, this corrective wave, it cannot go below this benchmark. Like, if this is a support, so it cannot go below the support. So this corrective wave, it cannot go below the support. If it going below the support means then this wave is not following as per the Elliott wave hypothesis. So it cannot go below it. So it cannot go below it. So when we talk about this maximum, it can go like this is the limit. Suppose this is a support, so it cannot go below it. So there's a downtrend which will be there. So this downtrend, as a normal individuals, we can predict this. Not we can be somewhere in this downtrend. So we can be somewhere in this downtrend. Now, so if we are someone who are seeing this downtrend, because predicting the first uptrend was not at all easy thing to do. So if we are someone who can see this downtrend, so what we can understand if you saw this high, this was resistance, this was your resistance. Suppose this resistance, suppose this was 100%, suppose this is 100%. So how much it will fall down? So I told you it cannot go 100%. So it cannot fall down 100%. So it will follow Fibonacci retracement. So how much it can be? So how much can it can be? So probably if imagine if you are someone, if you are somewhere here, if you can understand, if you are somewhere here and you want to do short selling, or if you have if imagine if you have already bought the stock, or maybe you are doing day-to-day trading. So because this Elliott wave theory, it applies on a major trend also, it applies on a minor trend also. So it's like you can see the pattern, this pattern, the wave pattern which is following. So it is there always, it is there always, within the day also, within the week also, you within the month also, this pattern will always be there. So if you are somewhere in the downtrend, so understand that how much it can fall. So if you have to put a stop loss, so you can put a stop loss of 50%, or you can put a stop loss of 63.8%, or you can put a stop loss of, or sorry, 50%, or 61.1%, 61.8%. So I'm using Fibonacci, so you can understand that, or you can put a stop loss of 76.4%. It cannot go below it. So please understand, it cannot go below it. Please understand. So worst to worst cases, it can be 38.6%. So please understand. So if you have to suppose you can put if you're taking short position on 4 shares. So if you understood there's a downtrend is happening. So if you're trying to put a stop loss, you can put a stop loss of around 38.2%, not 6%. So we are just using Fibonacci. So you can use 38.2%, or 50%, or 61.8%, or 76.4%. So see, no one can predict if it falling down, if the script, or if a index, or if a commodity, if you see a downtrend in the commodity, so that part you cannot predict how much it will fall down. We know that definitely there will be uptrend which is gonna come, but how much this wave is gonna fall down, how much would be the support, that is difficult to predict. So you can possibly, if you want to do short on one share, you can put a stop loss of 50% on that. So I'm assuming the resistance is 100%. Or if you want, you can put 61.8, or 76.4%. So that you can put a stop loss. So that much maximum it can fall down. So once you understood that part, once you understood that part, so there would be limit, it will fall down. So I'm just using Fibonacci here. So once it will you understood, it will fall down. So once you got that it falling down, then probably what it will do, it will retrace it back. And then what you'll do, so if you had put a stop loss maybe at 61.8%, or maybe at 76.4%, imagine ultimately you bought the stock at that moment. It happened like the way we predicted. then probably now you know that the stock will go up. Now you know that the stock will go up. So what do you possibly do? What do you possibly do? Just resistance, like so here, imagine if you have bought the stock, imagine you had put a you had put a target price, and ultimately you got the stock at this limit. Now what you have to do, possibly now what you have to do, possibly now what you do, possibly put a stop loss at this 100%. So the first trend, where the first trend, from the uptrend it turned to downtrend, the maxima what you got here, the resistance whatever you got there, make sure at this moment when when you saw the trend going up, make the moment you saw the stock price going up, so make sure you put a stop loss at this limit, so that the moment it reach here, you do the profit booking on one share if you have put a stop loss, because definitely this will be more than this. Definitely it will be more than this, because if it following the Elliott wave theory, then definitely it will go beyond it. So this is your third wave. This is your third wave. It is definitely will go beyond it. So as per the Elliott wave theory, so the third wave would be the length of this third wave would be the highest. So possibly this was the 100%. So how much it will go up? So again, it will follow Fibonacci. So how much it will go up? Either it will go up by 23.6%, or either it will go up by 38.2%, or max to max it will go up by 50%. So that part we cannot put, that part we cannot predict that part. So max to max it will go up by 50%. Worst case, like not the worst, best case scenario, it will go up by 76.4%. So that part would be difficult for us to predict. That part would be difficult for us to predict. So best case scenario, what you can do now, the moment you see this, you are somewhere here, so you can put a stop loss of 26.6%, so above the resistance. So best case scenario, it will go up like that. So only thing predicting that which wave, so which part of wave we are into, that is very difficult to do. So that is very difficult part. So that will come with lot of experience. That will come up with lot of experience. So if you can predict that, then it would be, then you are one of the great technical analysts who can predict which part of the wave we are actually into. So this is the third wave. So now this is the third wave. Now if now this now it will go till certain limit. So that how much it will go, how much it will go up. So maximum it can how much it will go up. So that also it follow Fibonacci. It can either go up by 23.6%, or it will go up by 38.2%, or it will go up by 61.8%, or it can go up by 50% or 76.4% on a average basis. If you have one script only, so you can put a stop loss of 50% on that. So on an average basis, if you want, so it can be like the trend reversal can happen any moment. For that, you need to see doji in candlestick diagram. You can see where there's a possibility of doji, or you can see the open interest data, put call ratio data in the derivatives segment. So where you can see that open interest data is going down, or so that way you can predict little bit of trend. So by correlating the movement of stock with the open interest and the put call ratio values in the derivative segment, so that part you can do. So so once we are done with this part, once we see this trend, so definitely this will fall down. So when it will fall down, this it will fall down. So when we see this fall down, so it cannot fall. So as per the Elliott wave theory, it cannot fall below the maxima peak which was created by the one. So if this was 100%, so if this is falling down, so if it is falling down, it cannot fall. It cannot fall below this. It cannot fall below this maxima which was created by one as per the Elliott wave theory. so it cannot fall below it. So that way we can, if you have to put a stop loss on all, if we are somewhere in the fourth, if we are somewhere in the, if we are somewhere in the fourth wave, then we can understand that to put a stop loss. Uh, so if this is, if this is this maxima, so it cannot go below this 100%. So that part we can understand that part. So this was the fourth wave. So once this fourth wave will go down, so it is falling down again. The max to max it can fall down is from this end. If this is so this was 100. So from 100 it can max to max go up by 50 or 76.4%. So from that end, if it's falling down, it cannot fall below 100%. Max to max it can fall from that end is 76.4%. Again, everything it follow Fibonacci. So for going up or going down, you can use the Fibonacci retracement, and then for the fifth wave is the most steepest one. The fifth wave is the most steepest one, and understand the length of this wave cannot be more than the length of the third wave. So if it's shown a X% increase, so the fifth wave should be less than the increase of the fifth wave. This fifth wave, that increase should be less than X%. So if the third wave, if it's shown X% increase, so the length of the fifth wave cannot be more than X%. That part we can understand that. So now once uh, so the wave which showing the uptrend, that is called impulse wave, while the wave which is showing downtrend, that is called corrective wave. So once we have this three impulsive wave and two corrective wave, then possibly we believe that the market will dry down. Possibly we believe that the we believe that the market will dry down. Now this will be this will be followed by three short, what do you say, ups and down movement on the particular stock values. So that values, and it cannot be less than, it cannot break the resistance which is created by the it cannot break. So when we see this, when we, 1 minute, not the peak of fourth one, but the bottom of fourth one. So when we see this this fifth wave getting ending here, now it will be followed by downtrend, then uptrend, then downtrend. That would be the three ratio that we called as ABC. So when we see this ABC, this cannot be the ABC. It cannot go below the minima which is created by the fourth wave. So this ABC, it cannot go below the minima. So this the lower end of A, B, and C. The lower end of A, B, and C. When we see the lower end of A, B, and C. So this lower end of A, B, and C, when it is falling down. So when it is falling down. So when it is falling down, it cannot fall. It cannot fall. It cannot fall by the minima which was created by the fourth wave. So as per the Elliott wave theory, so this we called as A, B, and C. So this follows this ratio called 5:3. So this 5:3 Elliott wave hypothesis, this will be implied in all the scenario whenever we see the movement in the stock. So like for an example, if I take simply a data of Nifty, so if I simply take a data of Nifty, simply I just took some historical data of Nifty. So here from 20th November to 20th September, I have taken some random values of Nifty. So I just downloaded this data from NSE website. Now if I plot the graph, line graph for this data, now you can see this simple line diagram. Now so I was talking about the Elliott wave theory. I was telling you this Elliott wave theory is practical in all the scenarios, whatever we see. Only thing to predict, like So to predict which wave we are actually into, that is difficult task to be done, and that will come up with lot of experience. So here if I can show you, so here if I show you, so you can see this first wave, you can see this first wave, so you can see this first uptrend, then you have a downtrend. So this downtrend cannot go below the minima created by the first uptrend, then it will go up. So this should be the this peak of this, this should be the highest one, and then it will fall down. So then it will fall down, so then it will fall down. So the fourth one, when it falling down, so it cannot be below, it cannot be below the peak which was created by the first one. If it going below the peak created by the first one, then the Elliott wave theory is not working on. Then you can see the fifth one. Then you can see the first, the fifth, and the last, what you say, a major impulsive wave, and then this will be followed by small, by small, so this 5:3. Now this will be followed by small, down and uptrend. So this will be A. So this can be possibly B. So this can be possibly B. So then so this is A, then B, and then this can be C. So here, so now again, now you saw this. So again, you see this again. Again you can see an again you can see the uptrend here. Again you can see the uptrend here. Again the same logic, 5:3. Again it will continue. So this is one. So this is one. So this is one. Then this is two. Then this is two. Then this is you can see the peak of this. So this height of this height of this is less than one. So here Elliott wave theory is not working. So here, this is trend reversal. This is trend reversal. So you cannot see, this is not working on the Elliott wave. So you cannot justify this part. Now the I we talked about the downtrend. So sorry, we talked about the uptrend here. So up down, up down. So here, so it can be like the same logic. It can follow downtrend also. It can be like this. This is going down. So this is one, then it is going up. This is two. So the length of two should be lesser than the length of one. Okay, fine. Then we can see three. Now three should be lesser than one. So again three should be lesser than one. Again the trend reversal is happening. Again this is not following the Elliott wave theory. So again now ignore it. So now, so it is not working on the law which was proposed by the Elliott. So you can cross this. Now I can see one uptrend. Now you can see two. So two, this is two. So the length of two is lesser than one. Then you can see three. So three, this is the uptrend. You can see three. This is the uptrend. Then this is four. So this four should be lesser than one. Yeah, it's working. Then it should be up, but again it's going down. So again trend reversal is happening. So you need to see doji and open interest again here. So if this Elliott wave is working, so again, so there's no Elliott wave is not working here. So like this, whenever we see the market, we can see the possibility of how the Elliott waves can be created, and then so along with this theory, along with this theory, when we are seeing the graph, along with this, we can see the candlestick diagram. There the formation of doji, and then if you see the derivative market, the open interest data or put call ratio values or other RSI, MFI, MECD values, other tools, other leading and lagging indicators also we can see along with the graph, along with these waves to predict or to understand the market. And that way it can help us to understand the market in much more better way. So this is what Elliott wave theory is all about. Whenever we talk about Elliott wave theory, so whenever you see any major trend, there's always a possibility of there's always a possibility of minor trend which is happening within the major trend. So if this was the impulsive wave, so within the impulsive wave also, so we can have this one, and then we can have two, then we can have three, we can have three, then we can have four, then five, so then A, B, C. So these all can possible. So within the major trend, minor trend, all are possible. So only thing is like at what frame of reference we are observing the data, that matters a lot. So again, working on these creation of waves, and then looking into the micro datas or macro datas, and then analyzing where we are standing right now is very difficult task to do. So there are softwares which are available following the Elliott waves. They are softwares which will help you to tell you like which part of wave you are standing. But again, they are very expensive. That will cost you more than 1 lakh rupees to get that, and to work to start using them. Also, you need lot of years of experience to understand how possibly you can use the Elliott wave theory. But again, the reversals what we see in the Elliott wave theory is definitely it follows the Fibonacci retrenchment. I hope you are aware about the Fibonacci series. You are aware about the golden ratios and the different percentages values what we use in Fibonacci retrenchment. In case of any doubt, you can just Google it and try to get more information about the Fibonacci numbers. So with that intention, guys, I like to end this session. Thank you, everyone. God bless you. Bye.